Hi everyone, my name is Shaylesh Patel. I'm one of the founding members and directors of the Temporary Use Association. You're probably wondering why am I standing alongside people that sell food and help play golf. But basically the Temporary Use Association represents a whole bunch of charities and good causes who can use your spaces temporarily. So our minimum size is 300 square feet, our minimum duration is 6 weeks, and we've been in some of our locations for over 5 years. So a bit like Ronsil, it does what it says on the tin. The Temporary Use Association is about the ethical and good use of your temporary spaces for however long that happens to be. So the association's about facilitating and inspiring that sort of use, raising the standards of the industry, which is quite adaptive. We've won awards. And we're primarily there for landlords and agents who gain both financially and in terms of PR and the social angle of doing something with an otherwise dead space. So when do we do this? So as I say, when landlords and agents have got a void, whether it's they're waiting for a viable letting, whether we're waiting for planning or a surrender by one of the old tenants that's gone. We've got landlords who are concerned about squatters, vandalism, the kind of high insurance costs of the empty spaces they have. And also if you've got some nice voids, as I call them, where you've got a void, where you've really done them up nicely with some vinyls, it's still a void and it's still costing you money behind the scenes. We can do something really clever with that as well. So why? Basically, there's a few tax breaks out there which benefit both charities and landlords. So that's what we're really kind of leveraging. So landlords will walk away with between a 50 and 90% saving on their empty business rates costs. There's good PR for both sides. We support the local community. It generates footfall, and we reduce trouble spots in some of the shopping centres. Some of the charities have gone on to become a lucrative tenant for the tenant. So one of the earliest examples we have is the West 12 shopping centre. I'll show you an example in a second, where a charity moved in, the footfall increased, and it went on to become a rent-paying tenant. So it swung the profitability of that shopping centre by £250,000 for land securities for what was an otherwise void unit. And again, last question is, what else were you going to do with the space? We're there to use the spaces that you're struggling with. So here's an example. Small little shop in a small town called Bexhill near Hastings on the south coast. This is the shop before, and this is the same shop afterwards. It's a free bookshop. So you walk in, it's like a typical bookshop, but there's no till. And it's run by a charity that's trying to raise the level of literacy in the country. Here's another example. This is actually a screenshot from the Hammersmith and Fulham local paper of the West 12 shopping centre. So great PR for the shopping centre, furnishes the furniture reuse charity, and Books for Free was run from there as well. Furnish is the example I was talking about earlier on. This is an old McDonald's branch, which McDonald's handed over to us with the permission of Landsec. When the surrender completed, Landsec said we could stay on, and there is charitable use still in that space 5 years on. Here's another example. We've worked with trading standards around the country and created something quite unique called the Fake Shop. You walk in, there's some nice perfume bottles, cigarettes, nice dresses, Adidas tops, it's all in there, but none of it's for sale. It's to educate the public about what's going on, and we ended up on ITV News for having the UK's first fake shop. So that's it. Those are some of the examples of the landlords and agents that we've worked with and some of the charitable uses. As I say, there's no minimum size to what we do, and in terms of duration, as long as it's not going to last 6 weeks, we'll be happy. Thank you very much.